The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Rodgers. Touchdown! An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have struck first in this NFC title game. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. First play's a run with Nwangu. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, Cousins. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Cousins on 1st down. Finding Miller once more, complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Cousins. He'll get this to Nwangu. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Here's Cousins. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Back to it after the pick six. Cousin over the middle, complete. That's Miller. Good throw there to start the second possession. Maybe help erase the memory of the interception he threw first possession.
Yeah, I think a lot of the time now there's a communication between the head coach, offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach. All right, we're going to get him settled. It's not easy after you've thrown a pick six. You might want to just run the football, but I think in most cases you want to give him easy throws that he's comfortable with to get him going again. It's not necessarily just throwing one or 2 yards. What throws does he like to make? Give him a couple of those and get him going.
Definitely looked like one he was comfortable with on the last throw. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down.
Hey, receiver.
Cousins now. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a give running left is Nwangu. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Hey, no, easy. Yellow.
Throwing, Cousins. And complete to Drake London. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, Cousins. Touchdown, Vikings! Drake London, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And good hustle here, as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
First down, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Now Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down throw for Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action. Now Rodgers. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 39, Rodgers. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, Rodgers. And complete right side to Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. Curtis Samuel as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Room here to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. This is Miller, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Good route here.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good down to possibly take a shot. And, in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Now Cousins. And Miller with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Handoff right side to Nwangu. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Bring up 48.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And a short gain here down to the 22.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Yellow, yellow, yellow.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Fourth down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph for Minnesota. Joseph's got it, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Joseph now to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They start the drive with Cook. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give running right. It's Cook. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Cousins throw taken in by Miller. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
They go play action. Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Pitts, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Kevin O'Connell choosing to leave his guys out there. They'll go for 2. Cousins will try and throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter, and the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Rodgers now on first down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers taking a shot for Samuel. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Dalvin Cook, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Vikings 18. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. And that's going to be caught by Pitts. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Cousins now to throw on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Miller.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
A 6-yard pick brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cardinals' 49-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins finding Miller once more, complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of 40.
Cousins on first down. He completes this into the hands of Miller.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
They'll throw again. Cousins.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
To throw is Cousins. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cards will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On second down, Cook. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The Cardinals are headed for the Super Bowl.
I just ripped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. It was already sold, out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. The way they do, I'm moving with a two. I paid it at the football. Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket coupe, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off this
the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, get them picked off Bentley, white like cotton. Residential, so good, my doors don't gotta lock them. Watch the dirty money with Oxy. I miscount cause I'm off yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, that meant a lot. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full. Yeah.
New toys, convoys, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you is gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free, that's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm the connect, my boy. Off the top,
I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, that meant a lot. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full. Yeah.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters.